Op 1090 Jake, Latin King Brizzy, Jake end of sentence, blood gang member. We about to get into all this because this morning, guess who I spoke with? On the phone, on the text, all that. Right, King Brizzy. Bob, I ain't even hear all of this.
Do not want to be put on protective custody because I will still be in this unit getting threatened. I am not safe at Lancaster CI. I have Lancaster staff threatening to hurt me physically. You checked in off the yard, bruh. And this ain't even the grievance where you was telling on Jimmy. This is a completely different one. You literally checked in off the yard. But I'm just pointing this out to show y'all how Jake be lying. So yeah, in my opinion, he knew about the Brizzy thing, but he just twisting it up so he can try to save face for the internet, which is crazy. Brizzy, you should really be taking note of this because I'm a keep it 100, just like the King Warpath dude said.
Oh, hold on. What? Nah. Yo, why he got... Oh, all right, he got the same pictures because he took the thing from my video. Okay, that's what's up. Shout out to him, bro. Ryan Blake. I think he got like a little something, like a major something going on with Jake and whoever allegedly sent his videos to get taken down, and I had said something like that before, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, pay attention. You might miss something. And we're going to tell you and show you what Brizzy had to say right here on the lockout. Facts.
I understood what your co-defendants were saying. I read the paperwork and I put it out and I actually was like, man, this looked crazy. But I understood what your co-defendants were saying.
Facts.
As far as y'all got caught. They found a gun. In order to get out of the gun, y'all all came up with a story and everybody made statements in order to try to talk y'all way out of the gun. It wasn't a smart thing to do, but y'all was kids.
Right.
Y'all wasn't really expected to do nothing smart. But it wasn't like you snitched on them and they got caught, or he snitched on you and you got caught. It was like y'all all...
Right. He gets it. That's exactly what is said to be, that had happened. Not on one occasion, on numerous occasions. You know how many times we got locked up with people? I'm just saying facts is facts. I'm not gonna be like, it doesn't matter if he was a Crip, Blood, Sureño, Patria, whatever. I would have felt and said the same thing. Like, yo, bro, how many times we get locked up and be like, yo, when you was younger, yo, I'm gonna say this, yo, say this, yo, your story's all misconstrued. Boy was 15 or 14 or 15 years old. When the second incident happened, it was only 2 or 3 years later, bro. You're still basically the same age. Let alone you're outside times 10. So you're 17, 18. It's like you're 13. It's the same way as you're 40 or 50 or mine's right now. I'm still 18. I feel like I'm 18. Facts. I'm doing 18-year-old shit. I promise you. So... I don't know. What are we talking about here?
All came together to formulate a story, which is why both parties have statements on the case. Both of the people who got arrested for it got statements on it. But yeah, I understood that. But that's also why Warpath was telling you, man, fuck with your own, because you see how fast he just sold you out, bro. Like literally just sold you out in a heartbeat. And the whole time, this nigga got some paperwork on him that we can't find on you. We can't find no grievances of Brizzy, the one who actually got stabbed, and we know he got stabbed. Writing and saying, hey, I ain't safe on this yard, or I can't.
Oh, I didn't know all that. I think I did see that. That was on Jake. That whole thing when Jake, 1090 Jake and Pino were apparently telling or whatever. Here's the thing. I'm not fun on posting paperwork on what people said, what they do. That's not what I do. I never do that. Right? But this is something that's out there already. It was already said. People put it out there. 1090 Jake laughed about it. He cried about it. Whatever he did, he made videos about it. This whole thing when... anyway, y'all been watching, man. But I just wanted to hear what this dude had to say. I don't know. Did 1090 Jake say all this?
Can't be on this compound, but these are the guys who lend in credibility to Jake. He latched on to these guys to make himself seem valid. And now that he got his validation, he is removing himself from around these guys. We ain't seen no video about Rambo. You posted Rambo, and this is how I know you knew about the Brizzy thing, because you went back and scrubbed your page of Rambo just like you did a Brizzy. The only reason you're not addressing the Rambo situation is because it wasn't brought to light. But we knew you was going to do this with Brizzy, so we right back with another one. Yeah, what about Rambo? We not doing this to expose them. We doing this to expose you. We doing this to show that you be knowing about these situations. You just going to try to sweep it under the rug as long as you can get away with it.
Oh, I heard there's this man that came home, but is it the same kid? The pictures look like two different people. But I heard about this. He came home. Apparently, some weird stuff happened where he was whoop whoop. You heard playing with the jigga in front of somebody. He wound up getting locked up for some MO shit. Like, that's crazy. But I don't know if that has anything to do with 1090 Jake. I can't be like foul about it. You get it? If you wild out and you do some wild stuff, that ain't got nothing to do with Jake. Just being realistic, right? So you can't put like everything to fall back on him either. Am I right about that? Or should I just be foul and be like, yo, you gotta own what your man did, Jake? I don't know. That's what you want me to do?
Being somebody who really been out here and been living in this all my life, I can see that this dude Rambo right here, I can see that this person in this picture right here is not the same person in that mugshot that we see. He clearly going through something. It's clearly something going.
Yeah, I can see it's not the same person. It looks like two different people, is it? These dudes are crazy. Don't tell. I know he wouldn't do that. This guy wouldn't do that. The tats, he got the tats. I mean, something similar
going on in his life, but we ain't see no video about, man, my homie Rambo caught this little situation, man. Y'all pray for him. He
Is it the same kid? Nah, bro.
Image and all about how you look, because you trying to convince us so people can be consumers of whatever product it is that you putting out. It was no reason for him to have to go public and address this on the public level.
That's true though. Look,
and he told you his story and you believe that. It's really all about your image and all about how you look, because you trying to convince us so people can be consumers for that. That ain't how real homies move, bro. You know, if my people tell me, hey, this what it is, then that's what it is. We ain't even got to go through all making no videos and doing all that. We ain't got to do none of that. Hey, look, it is what it is.
That's a fact. Now, here's the thing. Pop, 1090 Jake said Brizzy hit him up and was like, bro, I ain't gotta go on video. I'm telling you that that's not what happened. Brizzy is like that. He's the type of dude, he don't feel like, he don't want to go on video, explain his life. He's very discreet, bro. And that's good, right? That's where you could tell dudes who are just like straight internet, and some dudes who's gonna go but so far. Brizzy's, listen, I'm just saying this, bro. Read what it says in these comments. What Brizzy did was no different. Read behind me. I'm on my other channel, Golden Culture with a K. Subscribe. I go live there every day. I just put the live streams on private and I drop content daily. I didn't in the last 2 or 3 days because I've been busy with Brizzy. What Brizzy did was no different from 1090 Jake snitching on Jimmy for hitting him with a rock. I don't know how true that is. The rise and fall of 1090 Jake through Brizzy. Oh shit. Through Brizzy to the wolves. That's crazy, right? It won't surprise me if he ends up like Savage Studios. For those of you that don't know, Savage Studios was a YouTuber who was making videos on other people, talking about gangs, going crazy. Somebody drove, pop, whoop. He's not the only dude. There's a lot of people that happens regularly. You just got to search it. Let's move right along because we got a lot to talk about. So today I'm talking to Brizzy, right? And this is what Brizzy had to say. Brizzy, I hit him up with the emojis. Pop, the internet. I saw 1090 Jake's video. It's going on fire. He said, it ain't worth all that, fam. I know what and who I am. I'm good. Appreciate your support, though. My code, meaning his codees, no, I ain't no rat. And that's a fact. Now, when a dude is standing on business, this is from what I know. You know, hey, what do I know? I never been a gang member. I never been in the street, you I've been in the house all this time, you Hey, I didn't even go outside to go to school, and they call me Bubble Boy. I living in the bubble place. I'm a bubble head. I always listen to everything my mother said. Ping, ping, ping. But anyway, I don't know. That hit me hard. At 11:09 in the morning, I just hit him, ping, 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 again, right? And I'm like more or less like bugging out with him, you heard? You're like, yo, what up? What up? Ping, ping. Did you see that? He knows what I'm saying. And then he says that it ain't worth it. Let me soak this in again. It ain't worth all that, fam. But that wasn't his talk on the phone when we was alone. It's just this, he knows you're gonna see it. I'm gonna get into that. Cause Brizzy ain't playing, you heard, with nobody. Anyway. He said it ain't worth all that, fam. I know what and who I am. I'm good. Appreciate the support though. He's trying to let me know he see what we do. You heard? Plus, I talked to him, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. So of course he knows, right? My codies know I ain't no rat. Now that's not the only message. There's a lot. There's hundreds of texts just from today and the last few days. While 1090 Jake said he was hitting him. This is a sad thing, but let me show you. I'll show you better than I could tell you. Pop. Bing. I said, all right, because here in this text, I said, yo, bro. Bing. Like, yo, don't come and kill me, bro. Yo, I'm a killer too, yo. Yo, I know that part. Because we was talking about something. I said, I know that part. And I hope you never took it like I'm dissing you. Because I'm not. He said, I didn't. I really respect you for it. Because you're right. I ain't no snitch. I only did what my friends wanted me to do. Not knowing, dude, my age, due to my age, my bad. Ping. Not knowing due to my age, what I was saying or doing, feel me? Like I didn't know what I was saying or doing, bro. I'm 14, 15 years old, boy. You talking about 20, 30 years ago. Because of influence. Not police shit. He was stabbed multiple times, over 15 times while doing a bid. He didn't rat then. As an adult. I don't care what you did when you was 14, 15, in your teens. Talk to me when you grown and you understand right from wrong. Facts. Look.
Brizzy would establish our own friendship as time went on. I'd communicate with his mother as she ran his social media while he was incarcerated. And 6 months after the first video, I'd make an update after his mom told me he was stabbed 15 times.
Stabbed 15 times by rival gang members. You can't find no paperwork on that, where boy told. With you talking to your codies and all that. On the other hand, I'm just being realistic. I'm not doodling on nobody's paperwork or nothing. You could find a lot of other paperwork with statements while other dudes were doing bids in the penitentiary, in prison. And as a kid too. So I don't know. What are we talking about here? Right? The same people got paperwork in the prison system and as a teen also. I mean, like, I don't know, but I get it, right? It all gives for dialogue, conversation. It is what it is. You're gonna make out of it. You're gonna believe what you're gonna believe anyway. You're gonna roll with what you're gonna roll with anyway. It doesn't even really matter what anybody else says. Some people already have their mind made up, and don't matter what, they're gonna look at it like, nah, bro, telling is telling.